Mr. I Roger here with 4 ancient Toa, a bunch of minifigures, and an epic calculator. But, no, what is that, a garbage truck outside? Yeah, stereo system. Motorbike. Yeah, that's a garbage truck. That, truck, dang. But, yeah, right here. The 4 ancient Toa Magna, new guy. He takes on an old name I used to have for a much older version of Tahoe, way before I joined BioTube. His name's Flamedra, and then of course I had the Magna, because that's kind of my thing. Silver hand connector. I'm kind of keeping that, because it's like one of 2 I have. That's kind of for sideways, so don't be expecting me to review that. But I want to start off, he hasn't had any updates, so I'll just chuck him to the side. Alright, Aurora's here. His leg's back. Yeah, Aurora's here has finally been given the silver armor he deserves. All ancient Toa, if you've seen the theme, are covered with silver armor. Got that back there. Nothing real special. Very simple design. To save on parts, I'm keeping the ancient Toa a basically simple body design. So, I mean, not much to review except that I use some pretty cool parts to do that. And once again, not that I've had anyone say this, but I just want to reinstill it because he is black and Keto Orange. No, this is not Shadow Gear. Actually, he's the exact opposite of Shadow Gear. This guy is immortal. So, yeah. Shadow Gear ain't got nothing on Aurora's, so I'll put him off to the side. I'll go up with Just I Magna, who's... Dang it, I should have put them in this post before I got to the reviewing stuff. But he's kind of unstable with his big hammer in his hand. I also eventually want to change his mask since I've got 3 Mask of Truths, and one of them's on a spider. So I don't want him to look like he's being possessed by the spider all the time, but I don't know what to do otherwise. But I use some Thornax parts. I'm not one to use armor with Thornax. I actually like Thornax blasters. So this is kind of cool. Same general design. I can't say the exact same, but general design that I used there. I've got those there. Nothing special on his back except that piece, but that's not new. Set there. I've changed those really long Visorak. I keep saying Vaki. Visorak pieces to these Matoran blades. I keep wanting to say Abmatoran. I know that's wrong. They went, you'll see later in a different review, because this is going to be big. I tried to cram all this new stuff into one video, and it was like 16 minutes long, and I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. I moved that arm over, so I put that there, putting that on a ball joint so this can move freely, changed his fingers. Unlike Flamedra Magna, this hand has no special powers aside from being big. Moving on to the new guy, Flamedra. My knee. Yeah, I'm kind of kneeling here. He uses some pretty cool designs. He's the first one that I've transferred his thigh to this. Now, I've had others use Borak feet as with armor there, but he's actually the first one I've been able to turn around, and I've changed a lot of others and turned them around too. Let's see, silver armor. If you can find who he looks like, I have another mock. If you can find out who he looks like, then, I mean, you deserve a cookie. I don't know. Maybe I'll give you I'll give you a how-to on the guy he looks like, if you can figure it out. Alright, Sideways, you know Sideways, so you're not getting the how-to. You don't get the cookie. But, there's, I believe that's I want to say Hordeka arm. I really don't know. I think it's Hordeka. But then there's this, yeah, it's Hordeka. There's this hand. This hand's able to summon fire in it, like a big fire palm. Crotch plates, back plate. I like this design for the back plate. I may use it as a chest plate one day. That's just kind of there for not a real reason, just more silver. Mata feet, pretty neat design. I came up with it myself, but I know there's other people who came up with it before me, so, I mean, I made it up myself without watching someone else's video, but I mean, I can't say I'm the first one to do it. I mean, I may have been the first one to get an epic calculator like this, but you probably had no idea what I just said. But, moving on, mod a sword, a gun. That's actually not supposed to be a gun, it's just a hilt. Roxy head for chest armor. Simple, very weak Mask of Shielding compared to Tahu Magna, who has a very strong Mask of Shielding. Now, if this doesn't tip you off of who he looks like altogether, yeah, glowing eyes. Hand, sword, those there. Glowing eyes, maybe not, but that doesn't tip you off. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be a little. I'm just gonna test that. All right, if you can figure out who he looks like, because he'll have a lot of correlation with that guy, maybe a little more than you suspect, then I don't know. You deserve a cookie, a how-to on the guy. I don't know. Maybe you can give me a suggestion too. I'll be right back. I got a lot of stuff to review. Tahu. Gallon Magna. Oh crap, don't fall. Don't fall. Gallon Magnetus. I mean, who else has orange feet? Creepy, nerdy white guy of doom. Alright, backing up a bit. Alright, there's not a single new M.O.C. here. All just revamps. I'll push everyone to the side and start with Tahu. Tahu's pretty cool. I mean, I've changed up. He now has a articulated upper abdomen. I mean, since that can't be considered a waist. Want to change it up a little, but yes, I have tried turning it upside down. It did not work. I mean, like, I tried using that for the shoulder and that for the waist, but it didn't really work. He can still use his silver and his gold armor, but that kind of gets, this piece right here gets a little bonkers. Nothing changed about the arms or the legs. Still sideways design. This is a custom design made by me. I could upgrade it a little better. It's also used on Barracks Magna now. He's really cool looking. Yeah, I copyright this rear end plate. This is mine. I made the, yeah, I've also said I copyrighted it in a video I never posted because that was a really big review. Flame Swords, unchanged. So, he's got custom designs. I've revamped the chest of Gallon. Look, she's taller than him now. Gallon Magna, I've given her blades, or kind of like scythes, to represent that's her kind of weapon. Finally, this does not interrupt with this. This used to interrupt the articulation of her shoulders, because these would always come in contact. No more! See? Move it. The Borak over the thigh. Paraka feet. Crotch plate, which you'll see that later in a different M.O.C. I bet you can guess. Hold on. My first M.O.C. to have hair. I could do better, but still, first M.O.C. to have hair. Now, it doesn't look all too great from here, so I want to fix it up a little. I may revamp her after I finish this video. But, custom chest design, I won't give you too much of a look at it, if I haven't already, by accident. Because, I mean, if you figure out how to make it, it's pretty simple design, yet still complicated. At the same, don't fall, at the same time. Just almost smack the crap out of this. Nothing changed about the feet, nothing changed about the arms, all in the chest. Just armored that up. Nuva plate. Yes, that's how you tell she's female. I did not just do that. Yes, more hair. Except this time the second follicle was... Dang it, come on. There we go. So it can kind of blow in the wind. But yeah, there's that piece there. Really cool thing is that the hair is jetpack friendly. The way her jetpack's designed, I did not realize she had one until after I made it, I forgot about it, is that it goes right between both of the wings and the jet engines. It's really cool, I like that. So, I mean, I kind of went perfect on that. And then you may or may not know who this is. If you recognize him, you'll recognize him only by his face. This is Insane Baguettis in a serious revamp. Okay, let's see. New just about everything except the head. The head hasn't changed. There's Baguettis' sword, Baguettis' gun mutated, and Baguettis' Mari Blaster mutated into a little chain gun. He has waist articulation, which is pretty neat design. He was my first M.O.C. to be given waist articulation. He's been around for quite some time, I just never got around to reviewing him. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, rear end plate, stuff like that. Baki parts. Vizirac! God dang it! Ah! Vizirac! Vizirac feet. Epic sword. Back plate. That's funny because I don't have a second one of these things. It like worked. Oh yeah, it came with Takanuba. I realize why now. I realize the error of my ways. Turning around, that's not it for this review. Hold on a second. I missed one. Set these guys up. Gold Taraka feet. What does it mean? You know what it means. Chaos. Okay, now I've been having a lot of controversy with people saying Chaos looks like Borax Makuta thingy. Okay, simply, Chaos is red. Chaos has a big hand. Makuta Borax is black. Makuta Borax has white wings. There. God. Got that off my chest. But, I've heard this came from a, Sidorak in the, I'm quickly getting into the review, aren't I? This came from a Sidorak. It's kinda rare, so... I've only recently discovered it's rare, though, so I can't say I put it on them because it was rare. Giving him another finger, finally. He's still got that on the back. Still there. 2 Thornax blasters, which are still really epic. Only real things I've changed about is I've given him a new finger, and then I've given him the Borak stuff. So, yeah, hand, sword, stuff like that. He looks epic. By the way, that's supposed to be part of the mask. It just kind of mutates when it's on him. Ah! But, I guess that's it for this review. I mean, he uses this, but I don't really want to make it a mask. I just want it to be there. So, until the next review, which is going to be up really fast, this is Mr. Rogers signing out.